Hey, hot mamas. Well, let's get on with the show. Now, you've heard about hot flashes, nights, and night sweats, but did you know that according to the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecologists that 4 in every 10 women experience some form of adverse impact to their mental fitness, their mental health, and it's directly related to menopause? That's almost half of the women that are in menopause. Let's talk about that now. Well, welcome. I didn't think that I was going to see you today, but welcome to Crazy Sexy Menopause. I'm Betty Vargas, and I educate pre-peri and post-menopausal women on how to live more vibrantly through better applications of my 3 keys: mindset, meals, and movement. Now, let's talk about these issues with our mental health. Understanding the relationship between menopause and mental health is absolutely crucial for women going through this transition. The most common complaints related to mental health and menopause are hormonal changes, mood swings, cognitive changes, and sleep disorders. So let's talk about them one at a time. The first common complaint is those hormonal changes. Now, menopause begins with a significant drop in estrogen and progesterone. These are the 2 female sex hormones. And because estrogen also protects the nerve cells in the brain against damage, degeneration, and impairment, its reduction can often lead to emotional and cognitive changes. The second common complaint is those mood swings. We all know about them, but the mood changes, including irritability, anxiety, and even depression, can be linked to hormonal fluctuations, and if persistent, may be managed by professional support if necessary. And then the third common complaint is those cognitive changes. And now those cognitive changes with some women during menopause result in memory lapses, difficulty concentrating. It's also important to adapt strategies for maintaining mental sharpness. And then that fourth common complaint is, which I hear a lot, is sleep disturbances. Insomnia and other disturbances are also common during menopause. So poor sleep can negatively affect your mental fitness. And so developing healthy sleep habits is essential. And oh my gosh, don't I know that? I felt that. I felt that myself, and it is no joke. So, well, let me see. Hi, Angelo. How are you? Glad for you to join us today. Now, let me just say this. Let me just take a moment here to say, listen, if you are liking this information so far, click the subscribe button and that notifications bell if this information is new to you. And if you'd like to see more of this content, subscribe to my channel or click and I create this content regularly, and I'm open to your suggestions for topics related to menopause, and and all that menopause encompasses, because there's, as we've talked about, there are over 40 symptoms of menopause. So if there's anything that you would like to know, let me know. Just, leave a comment and, or email me at crazysexymenopause.com. I'll have a link in the description below. So now, what can we do about all of these issues that are coming about with our mental health and menopause? Well, the good news is that these 4 mental health challenges brought on by menopause, the hormonal changes, the mood swings, the cognitive changes, and the sleep disorders, can all be managed or even reversed with proper awareness and care. Now, I'm going to share with you 5 effective solutions that you can employ to reclaim your peace of mind while beating back the adverse effects of menopause on your mental health. And so now the 5 solutions are healthy nutrition, physical activity, social and community support, hormone therapy, and professional help. And we're going to go through all of these one by one. So the first one, number 1, healthy nutrition. Healthy nutrition is a powerful and underrated tool for managing menopausal symptoms. A balanced diet that is rich in phytoestrogens, calcium, magnesium, vitamin D, and some of the other essential nutrients can really help balance those hormones, support bone health, manage your weight, protect your heart, stabilize your mood, and boost your energy levels before, during, and after menopause. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about any kind of dieting here. I'm talking about eating whole foods that are like fruits, your fruits and your vegetables and your whole grains, nuts and seeds. These are the things that are the most important for you. And I've got, wait, I don't know my left from my right. Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. I've got help. If you eat meat, eat less, okay? And even we spoke about this before with regard to the Mediterranean diet, which supports menopausal health and or menopausal nutrition. And so, but if you eat meat, opt for lean cuts that are lower in fat content, and avoid those processed meats like the plague. Those are sausages, hot dogs, and bacon, because they tend to be high in saturated fat, sodium, and all kinds of additives and nitrates. Choose organic, grass-fed meats, and wherever possible. And sometimes it can be a little cost prohibitive, but I always say you pay on the front end or you pay on the back end. And for poultry, is the same thing again, is you purchase organic or free range. And then for fish, look for wild caught varieties that have better nutrient profile than those farm raised foods, because there are all kinds of issues with the farm raised fish. Also, avoid processed foods. Remember, if it's prepackaged in a bottle, a box, or a can, it's been processed and most likely contains additives that are contrary to your menopausal symptoms, which of course impacts your mental health. And I've also talked about this in Reading the Labels video. So check that out if you can. Then the next one is the number 2 is physical activity. You've got to move your body. Physical activity has been widely recognized as a natural remedy for improving mental health. during menopause in all the ways we've been talking about. And so regular exercise aids hormone regulation. It can actually help balance your hormones, including the estrogen and serotonin. And this by itself can lead to reduction in mood swings and provide you with a sense of emotional stability. Now, in addition to that, physical activity is good cognitive function. It relies so heavily on physical activity, and among other benefits, it improves the blood flow to your brain, which in turn boosts your consumption of oxygen and nutrients, and thereby helping you maintain good cognitive functioning. Those mood swings, exercise them away. Exercise triggers the release of those endorphins that we all know that are those natural mood lifters. Engaging in physical activity helps reduce stress and will improve your mood, making the emotional roller coaster of menopause even more manageable. One other thing about physical activity, it promotes sleep. Oh my gosh. If you have a good workout, you're going to have a good sleep. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of menopausal women experience sleep disturbances, which can worsen your mood and increase your anxiety, especially if you have to get up in the morning and go to work, or you have to be on for your family or your boss or whatever. If you're not getting a good night's sleep, it will show on you the next day. And so consistently moving your body with exercise can help improve that sleep quality. And the duration, of course, contributes to better mental health overall. Remember, sleep is your brain's self-cleaning mechanism. Researchers have likened it to a nightly bath for the mind. Now, that's the kind of brainwash you really want. So get moving. Our third, the number 3 is social and community support. So many women can find menopause as being an isolating experience. But here's what I want to offer about that. You're not alone. The most important thing to remember is that an essential aspect of maintaining mental health challenges during menopause is the support of a social and community network. Now, you can try yoga and mindfulness classes. Community yoga studios as well as wellness centers offer classes that focus on stress reduction, relaxation techniques, and mindfulness, all of which can help manage menopausal symptoms. And you've got your educational seminars. They're all over the internet now. Health, especially like this one. Health organizations and community centers may organize seminars on menopause-related topics, including like hormone therapy, nutrition, holistic approaches to managing symptoms. So, the education is there. Menopause-related fitness groups, exercise groups that are accommodating and sensitive to the needs of menopausal women offer low-impact activities like walking and swimming and Pilates. And, they may be senior related, but hey, we're in that. They're conducive to where you are, especially if you're beginning your menopause journey or you're beginning an exercise regimen. Then you've got your support groups for menopause, and specifically they're focused on menopause, and they provide a safe space for women to share their experiences, concerns, and coping strategies. And stay tuned, because I've got something really cool for you for the next year. So what's the next our next one, the number 4 is hormone therapy. Hormone therapy is it's a medical treatment that involves the use of hormones to alleviate, not eradicate, all menopausal symptoms, including the ones that we've been talking about. So estrogen is prescribed as a part of hormone therapy and can be effective in managing your some of the symptoms, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution, nor is it without risks. So the decision to undergo hormone therapy during menopause is so complex and is one that depends on your individual needs and the severity of your individual symptoms and your medical history. So it's essential to have an open and honest discussion with your healthcare provider to determine whether hormone therapy is the most appropriate approach to menopausal symptoms and management for you. And if this is a situation where you talk to your healthcare provider and you're not getting the answers that you think are best for you, then you might want to look at somebody else. You might want to start researching other sources. And let me see. Angelo, I'm trying to get to you. You made a comment. Yes, there really are so many. Let's see. Yes, there really are so many different types of menopause support groups now. They really and truly are, including this one. So come back. So stick around, you guys. I'm just moving my little technology here. And the fifth solution is seeking professional help. And there's no shame in that. Knowing when and why to seek professional help for menopause-related issues is crucial for maintaining overall well-being and vibrancy, which is what we talk about here all the time. Addressing these challenges early can help prevent the development of long-term issues. This proactive approach can lead to better overall mental and emotional well-being as you transition through menopause and beyond. You should seek professional help if you experience a poor response to self-care. So if any of the self-care strategies like exercise or balanced diet and relaxation techniques, if they're not working, then seeking professional help is the next logical step. And menopause can be complex. We know this, and sometimes a multifaceted approach is absolutely necessary. If your symptoms are persistent, if you exercise and you're still experiencing mood swings or anxiety and depression that persist and significantly interfere with your daily life, like night sweats or hot flashes, if they continue to persist and they're just so prohibitive that you cannot function, then including with your sleep, then it happens for more than a couple of weeks, then it might be time to consider some professional help and to see what solutions are available to you. And then if those symptoms are severe, when and as I mentioned, affecting your ability to function at home or at work, or if you decide that or that you are having harmful thoughts or suicidal thoughts, then seeking help is absolutely critical. These symptoms should absolutely never be ignored. And then, if you experience a sudden onset of something, some issue that you've never had before, like finding yourself overwhelmed by emotional symptoms that linger during menopause, then it may be beneficial to seek a healthcare professional. Sudden changes may indicate underlying hormonal imbalances or other medical concerns. So those 5 effective solutions to hormonal changes are, again, the solutions to hormonal changes, the mood swings, the cognitive changes, and the sleep disorders are: 1, healthy nutrition; 2, physical activity; 3, social or community support; 4, hormonal therapy; and 5, professional help. So listen, let me check the comments. I've been so into getting this information out there that I really want you to get this. And so listen, if you like this content, subscribe. Thanks for joining me today. And if you haven't done so already, share this with your friends. See you next time. And always remember, it's your life. Live it well.